Hey guys, so in this first episode of How to Get Eco-Friendly with me, we will be talking about period products. So I rarely talk about periods in my channel, but this is such an essential thing to talk about as women, as girls. We menstruate every single month, and not a lot of people think about the waste that we produce every month or what goes into our period products. So most of my friends in Asia only really care about absorption, how well it feels, and how much moisture it wicks, but not a lot of people know that actually 90% of pads are made from plastics. Tampons, pads, panty liners, and their packaging contribute to more than 200,000 tons of waste per year. That is crazy. And to think about how most of these products are non-biodegradable, they just accumulate in the landfill and pollute our waters, pollute our beaches and ocean. So I have made it a mission to switch up my routine and the products that I use in order to minimize the amount of waste I produce. It took me so long to finally give up the pads that I loved so much. I used to haul them overseas to study with me because I couldn't buy them overseas, and switch them up into a lot more sustainable products. Let's go from the easiest to the hardest, I think, to switch into. The first step is switching into organic cotton pads and making sure that your pads or tampons are sustainably sourced and manufactured. So the brand that I have been using is Luüna Naturals. It's actually really hard to find organic and sustainable products, especially period products, in Asia. So this brand, I'm proud to say, is found in Hong Kong and is dedicated to spreading awareness of eco-friendly menstrual products and feminine products in Asia, where not a lot of people know or is aware of environmentally friendly ways to manage your period. The products that I use from them is just the 24 centimeter regular pads, and this is the 15 centimeter liners. Honestly, it took me a while to get used to these organic pads because I've been using one particular pad from one particular brand for so long that it is taking me a little more time to get used to another brand and another material that might not feel the same as your regular pads. Just to show you, I'm going to open one of the liners. Their packagings are biodegradable, and because it's organic cotton, the pads themselves actually degrade way faster than your other non-organic pads. This just feels very soft. The sticker actually sticks really well, and the only problem I had with getting used to it is where to stick it on my underwear, because it does absorb a little differently than my regular or my previous pads and liners. So you do have to get used to it, but it feels really soft. It actually wicks away moisture way better than the plastics. A lot of brands do organic cotton pads now. It's easy to find and a great way to start off doing an eco-friendly menstrual routine. So one more step up, I would say, is wearing period underwears. I got my period underwears from Knix. I got the Cotton Super Leakproof Bikini. At first, I was very curious in whether these actually worked. It sounded kind of iffy, like I wasn't sure how the coverage was, how it will feel, like if it will feel like a diaper, how often I'm supposed to wash this. It looks really big, but it actually is smaller than it looks. The padded area is higher in the front and lower in the back, which was what I was initially worried about because I was going to use this to sleep. You can use it during the day, but I prefer using it when I'm sleeping more than I do during the day. These work like Flexifoam. Obviously, all period products have a capacity to them. So when I first tried this, it has leaked, but because it was oversaturated. I would recommend just trying this at home and seeing how comfortable you feel with it. I also wear it with my period cup, which I will be talking about later, and it really does help. Just treats as a liner. I wear this at home as well. I hand wash this so most of the menstrual blood is out first, and then throw it in the washing machine and it washes fine in the washing machine. I actually had two. I lost the other one, which was really sad. This actually dries in a day. Since I usually use this at night, I just wash it in the morning and it's ready at night. The final and I think the ultimate goal is to use a period cup. I do have a handful of friends who loved period cups and just had praises all the time. So I decided to give it a try. Honestly, the process of choosing, buying, learning to use it, and actually using it was not pretty, but I think I got the hang of it. The first cup that I bought was the Saalt Soft Menstrual Cup. It comes in this jar with a little bag, and I have mine right here. This one is very soft. You can take a look at all the comparisons of different cups on putacupinit.com. That site helped me so much. This one was not bad, not hard to use. So initially I wanted something softer because I was really scared of, using it and like having to shove this thing into the vagina. And so I wanted something soft that I think I could handle easier. This one was actually a little too soft for me. I still use it at night with my period underwear just because it's a little bigger in capacity, so it can hold a little more. Because it's so soft for me, it doesn't have a good seal. It's not the best for myself. And a lot of people try many period cups before they find their favorite one. So this one I will still use, but it's not my favorite. The second cup I tried is from Cora. So this is the Cora Cup. They also sell cotton pads and tampons. This is a brand that I've been looking at for a couple years but never actually tried them out. The Cora Cup is white in color. It's one step firmer than the Saalt Soft Cup, and also the shape is slightly different. Actually, this tapered shape is so much easier for me to hold and grab and take out. This one, even though it has like ridges and grips, it's still a little slippery and hard for me to grip. However, this is a little smaller, so I do find myself having to change it a little more often than the Saalt Cup. And don't worry, it took me a few months and a few cycles to get the hang of using a period cup. This also has a little indent, so it's easy for you to just press and fold it into the shape that you want and insert. And then it's also a little more firm, so it pops out and holds its shape better than the Saalt Soft Cup. The first couple of months was kind of rough trying to use this, but you do learn a lot more about your period, your heavy days, your light days, how much period you actually have by just looking at what's in the cup. Finding your perfect frequency of changing up the cup is also a struggle, so it's actually easier for me to get used to this because of COVID, because we're staying at home all the time. For those couple of periods, I just didn't make any plans and stayed at home and figured this one out. With the Cora Cup, I also got the Cup Cleanse. This is non-irritating gel made to cleanse silicone cups. At home, I don't have fragrance-free or like just very simple pH balanced soap. So I bought this to clean my cup between changes and between cycles. Between cycles, I either boil this in hot water for 5 minutes or I soak this in a tub of rubbing alcohol for 10 minutes, take it out and let it dry by itself. Those are 3 ways that I change up my period routine to contribute to minimizing waste and my carbon footprint. I hope you guys enjoy this and find this helpful. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more videos.